Let's cut straight to the chase. What you're about to see here is exactly how you can attract a steady flow of rockstar agents to your team and brokerage. With these exact systems, I have attracted over 137 agents in less than 2 years to the brokerage that I am with, and I have set company records. And I did that without cold calling, without burning bridges, without blowing up people's phones, without holding events, without hijacking lunches and dinners. These agents actually plug themselves right into my calendar. And when you apply this, you will instantly see an increase of the number of agents you attract, your conversion rates, and bookings will start to flow into your calendar from agents who are serious about joining your team and brokerage. And you are going to have the most fun because you are attracting agents, not recruiting agents. Now, I know this is a bold promise and I'm not asking you to take my word for it. Let's check out some proof. My name is Gogo Bethke. Probably you can hear from my accent, that's probably not my real name. My real name is Bethke, and I immigrated from Transylvania, Romania back in 2003. I got this great idea that I'm going for the American dream, and I came to United States all by myself. I actually borrowed $200 from a friend who had $200, which when many of my friends didn't. And I decided to come to this country so I can have that no ceiling and reach my goals and have crazy, crazy goals. And not until 2011, so we are talking almost 8 years later, then I decided to become a licensed realtor. At the time, I was a stay-at-home mom. My boys were about 2 and 4 years old. It wasn't even my idea to get into real estate in the first place, but I did. I'm also the sorest loser you'll ever meet. Whatever I set my mind to, I'm going to be on the top of the list or not on the list at all. So when I got licensed initially, I was with Real Estate One. I stayed with them for 7.5 years. The year when I left that company, I did 48 transactions. I was a top producer, top 3% in the nation, and it was time for me to head into a different part of the real estate industry. I realized there has to be another way how I can make money in real estate besides just chasing that next commission. So then Keller Williams got presented to me. And at Keller, I had the opportunity to work on agent attraction and get paid what's called profit share. So I switched to them in February of 2018, and in the 8 months that I was with them, I attracted over 42 agents to Keller Williams. And I switched there because I already hit that personal ceilings of transactions. Now, I didn't want to stop doing transactions. I was absolutely in it. I was in it to make more money in multiple different ways. So then when profit share was presented to me, and I was able to attract agents, 42 of them in less than 8 months to the company, I realized I love changing lives. I love presenting an opportunity. There is other ways how we can make money in real estate. So then, if it wasn't for my understanding of profit share, I would have never even had my eyes open for what we call here, with the brokerage I'm with right now, EXP, what we call revenue share. So that was my reasoning of why I went through the evolution of where I'm at today. And here at this company, in less than 2 years, I was able to attract over 137 agents. I made it on the top of the list. In many of the slides you guys are going to see, you know, top 1% in the company. I actually get to teach now agents how to do agent attraction in the company. And these skills and these systems, it really doesn't matter where you're at, what brokerage you are with. You could be attracting to your own team. You could be attracting to your own brokerage. You could be with the same brokerage that I am with. You could be with a totally different brokerage. It really doesn't matter. What does matter that these are systems that you can take and you can plug in and you can see the same exact results when you put the work in. The point is, guys, that we live in the land of the free, in the land of the opportunity. And in this company that I am with, there's multiple ways how we can make money. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that there's also multiple ways that you can make money, or you're attracting to your team, or you're attracting to your own brokerage. So this is what this course is going to show you. Now, I am not the recruiting type of agent. I have not called anyone, and that is not my intention. That is not what you're going to learn here as well. What you're going to learn here is how to have your calendar packed with agents reaching out to you, how to present an opportunity, how to show someone that you can possibly change their lives, and having them want to be in business with you. This is what you are going to learn here. And when you implement it, you're going to see the exact same results. You're going to see agents hopping right into your calendar. And the best part is they have already done their research. They already watched videos. They went through every single step that you guided them, which you're going to get through the systems here to do. So they went through all of that. They plug themselves into your calendar. And by the time they do, they are serious, because if they are not, they would have not made it this far. So in this course, you're going to see everything. You're going to be able to get everything and get the results like I have if you put the work in. Okay guys, let's transition over to my dashboard. Now this is what we call at my brokerage our agent attraction dashboard, and I may or may not log in multiple times a day. I love checking the numbers and I love seeing the progress. So the 142 number, those are the agents who have joined the company with me since I joined the company. The 462 are the agents in our group or organization, team, depending what you call it at your brokerage. The bottom number 53, those are 53 agents who have joined in the last 30 days. So now you get to actually track your growth, and I love checking this daily. Now the numbers on the right hand side, I have to blur it guys because the brokerage I'm with, we are not allowed to share our actual earnings, and that's okay, but I can tell you that I couldn't be 39 in a snowbird if it wasn't for this company, and if it wasn't for agent attraction and the ability to being able to make money in multiple different ways, not just commission, to be able to collect revenue share or passive income, whatever you call it, horizontal money. Also, about 90% of these agents I've never met, and many of them haven't even met after they joined the brokerage with me. About 10% of them I never even talked to. They done their research and they signed themselves up and they named me at this brokerage as their sponsor. So now we are business partners, but I never even got a chance to talk to them. So when you have these systems in places, when it comes to agent attraction, you will be able to hopefully have the same exact results when you're putting the effort in. Also, I am very competitive by nature. So at our brokerage, we have a lot of different groups that we belong to. And just in one of the groups, I'm going to share my screen so you can see it. And on the top of the list with 109, what we call FLAs at this company. And also in the other group, I'm in the top 200 in second place. And I am just so excited. I'm very competitive by nature. Also, our company has every year, they do a multiple competitions, and this one is called the Sprint, and I qualified in the first week. I also qualified in the first week last year as well, so this is second year in a row. I love agent attraction. I love changing lives. I love talking to other agents, and these are the results from it. Also, I talk. I get to talk. I love teaching, coaching, mentoring, anything along those lines, and I have the privilege of talking in front of thousands of agents in the past, and just recently was asked by corporate to teach in what we call university. So I'm going to be teaching in university other agents how to do agent attractions, how to grow their organizations, and yeah, so I feel honored. So now that you have seen proof, let's dive right in and see the exact machine that I have built to attract agents, how they plug themselves into my calendar, and how I was able to convert them to join me at the team or the brokerage. But first, just in case you're ready to start attracting agents yourself like a magnet, there's a button below the video. Just push it and apply to Gogo's Bootcamp Agent Attraction course to start attracting agents yourself. And just for a limited time, because I don't think I can do this forever, I am taking a handful of agents and turning them into agent attraction rock stars. And if you're accepted into the program, you will get every tool, every system, everything that I have used to attract over 137 agents to the company and broke company records in less than 2 years. So, if you're ready to go, just click the button below to apply to join the Agent Attraction Bootcamp. Okay, cool. So now we got that out of the way. Let me show you the machine that I use to attract agents. So now if you're anything like me and you value your time, this is going to be like a 10,000-foot view of the machine and the processes and the systems that myself and our students use to attract agents. This isn't going to be super in-depth because that would take all day, but if you need to know more, you want to know all the secrets and see absolutely everything, all you need to do is click the button below and schedule yourself a time to chat with a team member on our team, and they will show you absolutely everything. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing to understand is the difference between attracting agents and recruiting agents. So 99% of the agents that are growing their teams and brokerages, they are recruiting agents, not attracting them. And that's causing a lot of inefficiencies. They chase agents. They're trying to convince them to join their teams or brokerages. They cold calling them. They're sending hundreds of messages. What's wrong with this? It's incredibly work intensive. It's incredibly inefficient. You have to constantly work to convince agents to come over and join you at your brokerage. The worst part is you have to work for every single lead and booking. Agents aren't coming to you and just plopping themselves into your calendar and booking calls because they want to talk to you about joining you at your brokerage. But now, what if you could get a steady stream of rockstar agents reaching out to you, plugging themselves right into your calendar, wanting to be a part of your team or brokerage without you ever even have to reach out to them? In other words, what if you could attract agents instead of recruiting them? And that's exactly why our program is called Gogo's Agent Attraction Bootcamp, not Gogo's Agent Recruiting Bootcamp. You get it? Okay, cool. So now let's get into how to attract agents using the machine. Okay, guys, let's get that 10,000 foot view. And I know you're looking at this right now and are like, what is this machine? I can't do this. Trust me, I'm a high DNI. If I can do it, you can do it. Now, granted, there's a lot of moving parts here, and let's walk through them. But I promise you, it is not as hard as it looks like, okay? On the left-hand side are all of the different places from where you can generate traffic to your landing page. The idea is to get all of these eyeballs, these interested agents, to find their way onto your landing page. And how is that going to happen? So, of course, we have the Facebook business page, the Instagram business page, the YouTube, and the LinkedIn. And if you don't have your business pages, guys, you definitely have to set one up. It's not that hard. This is my Gogo's real estate business page on Facebook. This is my Gogo's real estate business page on Instagram. This is my professional site of Gogo Bethke on LinkedIn. So these are some of them that I like to use. Of course, YouTube is also a very good idea. So if you're doing stuff on YouTube, absolutely do that. Now, I do a lot of things on YouTube, but most of my videos are private. So I have not had a chance to build out my YouTube business page, especially for agent attraction. But if you're doing it, great idea. In the middle section, we have Facebook groups. If you belong to local Facebook groups or nationwide Facebook groups where their audience, let's say, are realtors, absolutely, that's a great way to make friends in the industry. Now, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and job sites posts, depending what brokerage you are working for, they might not allow you to run ads. So you have to be certain that you're allowed to run ads. The brokerage that I'm with, we are not allowed to run ads, so I don't do that. But if you can, we will even show you all of the ads copy and how to run your own ads for agent attraction and job sites posts as well. So if you can do that, you can absolutely do that. At our brokerage, we cannot. The SOI and network sphere of influence, absolutely use that. Those people know you and love you for a reason. Messenger, I use all the time, mostly on Instagram DMs, and email, absolutely. Let's say you are on a buy side or listing side of a transaction and the other agent is an absolute pleasure working with. Of course, I would send them an email and tell them how much I would love the opportunity to work with them. So after you generated all of this traffic, you want to send them over to your landing page. So my landing page looks just like this. So let me show you. When they go on my gogobethke.org/partner with me, it's going to show them who I am, what I stand for. And this website, guys, we will walk you through exactly how to build it. It's $20 a month. You can't beat it. So you'll have everything that I have by the end of your course. So now I have 7 different videos I make everybody to watch before they can jump on a call with me. And that takes them to the Let's Talk EXP page, which takes them to right here, my calendar. So when they are on my page and they watched all the videos and they want to know more and they want that conversation with me about EXP, they go to the Let's Talk EXP button. That takes them right here to Talk EXP with Gogo, gives them access to my calendar. We pre-frame them. It says that you must be a licensed agent before you get into my calendar, that you must watch all 7 videos, that no shows will not be rescheduled. So this is what you call so-set pre-framing, because you want to make sure that everybody understands what their duties are in order to be able to talk to you about the opportunity. As soon as they do the calendar and they hop into my calendar, they're going to get an email confirmation. They're going to get a text message notification or reminder prior to the meeting, and then they automatically go into my CRM program. Now, my rate is 76%, my conversion rate. Why? Because I put them through homework. There's a lot of steps they have to take in order to talk to me. And because my time is precious, I don't just waste it on people. I'm here to change your life. So in order to change your life, I want you to go through all these hoops so then I can truly change your life. When they schedule the appointment with me, it's going to be automatically a Zoom call. Now, if I can't attend the Zoom call for whatever reason, because I have all of their information, because they filled it out in the Calendly link, I'm going to give them a quick text message or a quick call prior to the Zoom if I can Zoom and say, hey, can we just turn it into a phone call? So that's what happens here. So let's see what happens after they are onboarded. So after they are ready and you had that conversation and you answer their questions, usually what happens for me, guys, because I put them through this pre-framing, when they come to the phone call, they already know that they want to come over to EXP, because otherwise they would have not scheduled. Because you remember, it says right in here for them that you must watch all 7 videos. Now, I can tell you, if they go through 7 hours of videos to be able to even talk to me, trust me, they are excited. By the time they get on that phone call, they are ready. They already made the decision that they're coming over. They just have specific questions like, what do I do with my pending transactions? How do I come over if I'm the lead broker at the brokerage? What happens to the team and the agents there? So Let's go through now what happens after they're excited and they made the decision and they chose you as their sponsor and they're bringing their business over to EXP. I'm going to show you the other slide and walk you through what happens after we onboarded them. Ready? Okay, so let's talk about what happens after you attract agents, because it's not like, oh, okay, cool, you signed up, cool, on to the next. It doesn't work like that. If you're going to do that, you're going to run into a bunch of problems, because you're also going to need agent onboarding systems so their heads are not spinning when they're joining your team or brokerage. Onboarding is not that bad when you're onboarding one agent a month, but imagine onboarding an agent today or onboarding multiple agents simultaneously. You have to have these systems in places so your heads are not spinning, their heads are not spinning. If you don't take good care of them, agents are going to leave. So you have to have systems in places not only through the onboarding process, but also after for retention. So let's get into what it looks like. Okay, guys. Let's see what happens after they decided they already had that conversation with you. They already know that they are joining. This is what happens after. You ready? Okay, cool. So this is a whole other machine on the onboarding side of things, because believe it or not, after they decided that they want to join with you, now the work really starts, okay? So the way we onboard them is this. We'll send them to our page. So as I'm having the conversation with them of like, you know, that phone call or Zoom call with them, and they show their interest, I say, okay, this is what you need to do. You remember the website that you went to watch all the videos? Awesome. Halfway through that side, there's a step 1 and a step 2. Step 1 is your Team Gogo application. Step 2 is your actual ICA. So let's start with step 1. As soon as they click that, it's going to take them right here, which is the Team Gogo application Google document that we actually give you the exact copy of it. You can change out any of the questions if you don't like it or add any additional questions. As soon as they hit the submit button, they are going to be in my CRM program, and with the power of Zapier, we get notification. Christy and I, we both get a notification that, hey, so-and-so just signed up. The reason you need the Zapier notification is because you could have talked to somebody 3 months ago, 6 months ago, and they're finally ready to pull the trigger. I want to get notified as soon as that agent filled out the document so I can be all over them. As soon as they do that, Christy gets notified as well, just like myself. She starts a 3-way text message between that agent, herself, and myself. Welcomes into the team. We give it the whole template, everything that she says, sends them the onboarding guide, holds their hand through the whole process, and asks them to save her phone number in her phone. Now, as soon as she does that, she sends a text message. They automatically, Christy helps them then through the onboarding process. If you don't have a Christy, then you are the Christy, so help them through the onboarding process. When they become an active agent, so right here, they become an active agent, they're going to get a welcome email from my virtual assistant. My virtual assistant logs into my downline or organization at my brokerage and sees when someone became active. And as soon as they became active, this email goes out. We will give you this template as well. Of course, everything that is Team Gogo, we remove from it. So that's where you enter your own team and brokerage's name. Now, let's go back to what happens after. So as soon as they're active and as soon as they got their welcome email, Christy reaches out to them and says, oh my gosh, you're active. We see you in the system. Congratulations. Welcome to Team Gogo. Welcome to EXP. That's my brokerage that I work for. Yours is going to be called whatever it's called. Remax, Century 21, your team, your own brokerage. And then you say, okay, awesome. So now Christy sits down with them and has a 1.5 to 2 hour Zoom call training with them. And we walk them through the website that we built for them. So here it is what it looks like. And you get the actual, this is a ClickFunnels website. So you get the actual funnel that all you need to do is unbranded. So all you need to do is plug your brand in there. So you would have this funnel, you would plug in your video right here. Then you get introduction. However you do that, you can tell them about all of the Facebook groups that they are going to belong to. You can give them access to your Google Drive. You can then show them the whole team calendar. And with a click of a button, they can add this calendar to their calendar. Then you can do, this is a Why Not EXP event that we do weekly. These are the benefits that we provide. You would be replacing it with your benefits, everything that you provide to your team and organization and brokerage. Then they can have coaching calls with me. This button is here for you, so you can have your coaching calls if you like. This is just one of the series that our brokerage provides that we put it in there, so it's very convenient for the agents. We do a Team Gogo first 90 days with our agents, so it's an actual Google Drive, Google document that we spelled out the 90 days and everything that they need to do to get done in the first 90 days. Now I can give you a copy of this because a lot of this is very team specific, but just sit down and write down all of the 90 days of like, hey, do this, order your business cards, order your yard sign, update your Facebook, update your blah, blah, blah. Just think of everything an agent needs to do, put it on a step-by-step instruction on a Google document, and voila, there you have it. Agent attraction tools, if they need help with that, agent Explore, this is our brokerage Explore, you would include yours. And if they want to have a meeting with Christy, additional meeting, they would be scheduling it. So this is where they would have access to your calendars to schedule a call, or access to your assistant or your team leader, however your team is organized. So this is pretty much the 10,000 foot view of what happens up to this point. And then they get myself and Christy for support forever. Now they automatically get access to the Team Gogo Facebook group as well, and you want to do that. So as you can see, these are all Team Gogo agents that are automatically become a Team Gogo member. This is a private Facebook group, so you're going to create a private Facebook group for your team and brokerage as well. So only agents that are in your team and brokerage or organization are going to get access to that. Now all of our trainings are in there, everything we do, all of the leads go through that Facebook group. And then we also introduce agents on social media as soon as they join. So remember, on this page, I can show you the very first thing they need to do is send us their headshot and then send us their story so we can introduce them. Okay, so now that we are back, you are about to have access to literally copy and paste all of the systems, the processes, the techniques to start attracting agents like a magnet. So below the video, there's a button for you to apply to join Gogo's Agent Attraction Bootcamp. Spots are very limited. This is not something I can offer forever. They are on a first come, first serve basis. If you're accepted into the program, you're not only getting all of the systems and processes and literally the plug and play templates, but you're going to get direct access to myself, direct access to my team and my business partner, Sammy. You get accepted into our private Facebook group in our community, where once a month we go live, and on those calls you get to ask us absolutely anything. And I will be able to show you exactly what you're doing right. I will be able to show you exactly what you're doing wrong, and I will be also able to tell you what you need to do to attract more agents. And my team and myself will be right there in your corner, helping you set everything up and having you have success attracting agents. Simply imagine having one of the best agent attractors in your corner helping you attract agents. That's also why I can't offer this forever. So if you are ready to start attracting agents like a magnet, having time freedom, having financial freedom, and working from absolutely anywhere, and spending tremendous time with your family, and attracting agents, not recruiting agents, all you need to do is click the button below to join Gogo's Agent Attraction Bootcamp. I am not sure how long I can offer this, but I sure hope that I'll see you there.